Hello, this is Hollywood Joe from Hollywood's World of Sports, coming to you tonight with another edition of Hollywood's Hot Topics. And baseball season just resumed last week, and we already have a major controversy on our hands. As you all know, back in November, former Houston Astros pitcher and kind of journeyman around Major League Baseball, Mike Fiers, spilled the beans on a cheating scheme that the Astros conducted back from 2017, probably until 2019. And as we all know, the Houston Astros won the World Series that year in 2017, and Jose Altuve narrowly beat Aaron Judge for 2017 AL MVP. Well, just a few short days ago, the Los Angeles Dodgers were in a 2-game series against the Houston Astros. And in the first game during the 6th inning, the Dodgers relief pitcher Joe Kelly, formerly of the Boston Red Sox, you might have seen him there, he got into a little bit of a verbal battle with Carlos Correa after throwing at him and striking him out. And even before Correa was up to bat, he threw at Alex Bregman's head as well. Well, because of these actions, even though he never hit anybody, Rob Manfred and Major League Baseball decided to suspend Joe Kelly for 8 games. Now, what's funny about this is a longer suspension than any of the Houston Astros received for cheating in 2017 and beyond. Now, some may ask why. Well, during the investigation, all the members of the Houston Astros team in 2017 were granted immunity and were not given any punishment, which completely angered the rest of the Major League Baseball players and teams out there. So, this is my problem. There's a lot of unwritten rules in baseball, as you know. And to me, Major League Baseball is protecting the Houston Astros. I don't care, how you spin it or, say what you will about immunity. Well, they were granted immunity by the league. They weren't granted immunity by the other 31 teams or however many teams are in baseball now. 29 teams, I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, the Houston Astros deserve everything that's coming to them. If pitchers want to throw at them, if runners want to slide at them, if a runner from home plate wants to collide with the catcher, as far as I'm concerned, do it. You know what? The Houston Astros need to take this punishment like men. Okay? Quit being little whiny crybabies with your fake apologies and acting like you're the victims, because you're not the victim. You cheated other teams and other players out of a championship and specific awards. I don't have no sympathy for you, and I'm pretty sure fans of the other 29 teams out there don't have sympathy for you either. The fact that Rob Manfred suspended Joe Kelly 8 games tells me one thing, that Rob Manfred is a gutless, ballless, cowardly chicken. And I hate to use that type of language about anybody, but Rob Manfred has probably been one of the worst sports commissioners in my lifetime. To allow this type of cheating to allow this type of scandal to happen and not do a damn thing about it, um, to me, it speaks volumes. If this were college sports, the organization or college would be forced to vacate any awards or championships they've gotten. And I really wish pro sports would operate more like college sports and actually severely punish these players and organizations that break the rules. Now, let me be the first to say this. I understand if you can read the signs. Like if you're sitting in the dugout and you can pick up on signs, or if you're a runner on second base and you can pick up the signs, you know what? Good for you. Good for being smart enough to figure out. But when you got to bang on a trash can to help your fellow batters out so they can figure out the pitcher, that's weak, man. That is really weak. And here's the problem. Baseball knows about all this stuff. Okay? It's just like, from the late 80s to the early 2000s, baseball knew about steroids. You cannot sit here and tell me that baseball didn't know steroid use was going on. The only reason baseball did anything about it is because they got caught in the cookie jar. And the government got involved. And there were players that acted out in roid rage. And a couple of them committed suicide. So, yeah, there goes to show you. Again, baseball probably knew long before Mike Fire spilled the beans that this garbage can banging cheating scandal was going on. And don't tell me they didn't know it was going on, because from what I have heard, plenty of teams warned them. And, when I saw the news break the other night that a player got suspended 8 games for taunting and doing what every other player in the league has wanted to do, I was just appalled. I was disgusted. I was sickened. And all these uptight baseball experts, well, Major League Baseball has got to set an example that it's not okay to throw at somebody, or we need to keep the fighting to a minimum because of COVID. Well, the hell with all that crap. Okay? Let them fight. Let somebody pummel Alex Bregman. Let somebody take a swing at Carlos Correa or Jose Altuve. Who cares? They'll make baseball more entertaining. Because quite frankly, baseball's got a bad rap as it is for being too long and too boring. Maybe a few fights will shake it up a little bit and increase the ratings. I mean, it just blows my mind how you can just let somebody cheat and not punish them. To me, if I were the other 29 MLB owners, I would have sued the crap out of baseball. I would have sued the crap out of the Houston Astros. And I would have hit them where it counts, and that's their wallet. And to me, as far as I'm concerned, I hope things get back to normal, where a health issue isn't a concern. That way we can see what the Houston Astros have coming to them. Like, I trust me. Okay, I don't ever want to see anybody injured intentionally. I don't ever want to see somebody's career ended or ruined in a bad way. But like I said, there are unwritten rules in baseball. And you know what? The other 29 teams that were affected by this, they need to be able to let out their anger and frustration without having consequences. Let the baseball players dish out their own form of punishment without any consequences. Like I said, baseball, baseball could use the excitement. Baseball could use the drama. Baseball could use the entertainment, especially right now. So if a Joe Kelly or another pitcher wants to antagonize and pick a fight with the Houston Astros, then by God Almighty, I say let them. And I say stop protecting the Houston Astros because they don't deserve to be protected. So that is what's on my mind. I've been fuming about this for the last couple of days. It just sucks that we are in the times that we are in because I would love nothing more than to hear opposing teams fans just boo the crap out of the Astros. I want to see the Astros lose. I want to see the Astros miss the playoffs because they don't deserve another shot at a World Series. Not until there's some punishment dealt. I don't care that their manager got fired. Big frickin' whoop-de-doo. The manager got fired. They found Dusty Baker, who's legendary and who can hopefully keep things under control. But whatever. Let's see some real punishment. MLB either needs to dish out the punishment or they need to let the players punish Houston by the unwritten rules. And not to me, I'm still baffled that Joe Kelly got suspended 8 games. That's going to be something that's talked about for a long time. So, anyways, I'm done ranting. I'm done rambling. Just what's been on my mind the last couple of days. So, be curious to hear what y'all have to say about it. I know a lot of fans are pissed off and angry and frustrated. That is everybody except Houston Astros fans. But I would love to hear your opinions. But yeah, with that being said, this is Hollywood Joe from Hollywood's World of Sports. Be sure to check me out at hollywoodsworldofsports.com, as well as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Reddit. And as always, controversy doesn't come without criticism.